The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, a beloved holiday tradition, has captivated audiences for nearly a century. The parade's iconic giant balloons have become synonymous with the holiday season. Despite facing challenges, the parade has persevered, continuing to bring joy and wonder to millions. However, beneath its festive exterior, the parade has also been the subject of controversy and concern, from accidental release of confidential documents to the ever-present threat of terrorism. As we delve into the darker side of this beloved tradition, we uncover stories that challenge our perceptions of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Things are about to get strange.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It is bad.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad when she does cry.
Hello, all you ghouls and goblins. Welcome to Conspiracy Weird, where we talk about conspiracy theories and all things weird. I'm your host, Molly, and with me today is Josh.
Yo.
How you doing today?
Full of anxiousness.
'Twas the night before Thanksgiving, and all through the house.
Nothing stirred except our
Anxiety.
loud cat meowing like a mouse. No, I don't know.
So, snack time.
Snack time. I don't have any snacks today. We just finished eating some pizza.
I am doing my usual nighttime routine of hot chocolate and orange sherbet. Don't judge it until you try it. Hot chocolate, orange sherbet. Hot chocolate made with milk, obviously. If you love hot chocolate like I do, there's no other way to drink it.
Don't forget the marshmallows.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about today?
Well, first we're going to talk about Patreon.
Patreon?
Y'all
What do we got to talk about Patreon?
Y'all should go subscribe.
Yeah.
Book of the month. We got book clubs.
Oh, we got book club? What's
Got a book club.
book?
Well, once people, get on there, first book is going to be probably Mothman Prophecies.
Yeah.
Because we started with Mothman, so our first book should be about Mothman.
I like it. Maybe the Silver Bridge.
So, hop on there so we can start reading books together, y'all.
Yeah.
Do it.
And if you just want to support us, you could just support with the basic plan, which will be $5
$5.
a month.
You
thanks for supporting us.
And you get a tarot reading.
Anything else?
And you get to do the book club. And discussions with us. You can ask us questions. You can give us topics you want to talk about. Anything. We have some more detailed pictures with some of the stuff that we can't show on social media.
When we get to those episodes.
Which we have some. So there's some extra behind the scene stuff on there. So you should go check it out. And we're also doing mini episodes on there as well.
Weird After Dark.
Weird After Dark. So.
Tell your mother.
Oh my. I mean, if she's cool with that, then go for it.
So what are we talking about today?
Right on the eve of Thanksgiving, we're going to talk about...
Thanksgiving.
The Macy's Day Parade. Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yes.
Yes. So let's get into it. You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was originally known as Macy's Christmas Parade and started in 1924. This event was started by employees of Macy's and featured animals from the Central Park Zoo.
Oh, that's cool.
It really is.
Now they're just people in costumes.
Yeah.
Lame.
Employees and featured professional performers dressed in vibrant costumes. They marched from 145th Street in Harlem to Macy's flagship store on 34th Street. The first parade was so successful that they made it an annual event. The parade's signature giant balloons made their debut in 1927, and the first ever balloon to make it in the parade was Felix the Cat. I watched that movie as a kid, and it scared the ever-living crap out of me.
Well, you're not supposed to watch the movie. It's the show, the cartoon. That was so much better.
The movie scared me, and I don't like the clocks.
I was going to say, I kind of like the clocks.
I do not like them. In 1928, Felix was filled with helium and released at the end of the parade. This practice stopped in 1932. Since Felix, parade balloons have featured more than 100 of the world's most beloved animated characters. The parade continued to thrive through the 1930s with over 1 million people in attendance. During World War II, the parade was suspended, and this was due to the demand of rubber and helium. Balloons were deflated and then donated to the government. This provided 60 pounds of rubber to help the war effort. The parade resumed in 1945, and in 1947, the movie Miracle of 34th Street featured footage of the parade and made the parade a household name. The parade was broadcast on national TV for the very first time a year later. In 1968, Macy's creative team began building parade floats. To this day, the floats continue to be designed exclusively by Macy's employees.
It's kind of cool.
Yes.
When we think about the Macy's Day Parade, we have happy thoughts and wonderful moments. We are going to talk about some not so great memories, though. The first one we're going to talk about here is about an explosion at the U.S.-Canada border. Social media was flooded with conspiracy theories after the explosion near Niagara Falls on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving in 2023, only a couple years ago. 2 people died, and there were reports going viral claiming the explosion was caused by terrorists who were trying to target the Macy's Day Parade. But there was no evidence of that. Far-right influencer Laura Loomer tweeted, "The FBI is suspecting that the car bomb explosion terrorist attack at the Rainbow U.S.-Canada border in Niagara Falls could have been heading directly to the Macy's Day Parade in New York City." Loomer continued, "FBI and NYPD are on extreme high alert and advising no travel to New York City. They are also now looking for a second vehicle. Stay out of New York City. America is under attack by Islamists again." The problem with this is that it was completely unfounded theory that the vehicle was actually on the U.S. side and trying to get into Canada. If there was a terrorist, they would have likely been going to the parade in New York, not moving into Canada. Fox News was the first news outlet to claim that the explosion was related to terrorism. They conceded that the vehicle was already on the U.S. side trying to get to Canada. A reporter at Fox blamed conflicting reports on the situation.
Yeah. There's also another event that happened at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 2012. Some of the parade fans noticed something really wrong with the confetti that rained down during the parade. The confetti was poorly shredded police documents with important information on it.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. TV station WPIX reported that some of the confetti came from Nassau County Police Department documents. Parade attendees found strips of paper with incident reports, license plate numbers, social security numbers, and even some information about Mitt Romney's motorcade when he visited Long Island. Some of the paper had information about undercover cops. Some of the information on the confetti would normally be confidential. The real question is how the confetti got there in the first place, considering that Macy's claimed that they only use commercially manufactured multicolored confetti, not shredded paper. College student Ethan Finkelstein, sorry if I said your last name wrong. Probably not. A New York native told WPIX it landed on a friend's shoulder and it says SSN and it's written like a social security number, and we're like, that's totally bizarre, which it is. This made him really concerned, and he started to pick up pieces of confetti with his friends. He continued to say, there are phone numbers, more social security numbers, addresses, license plate numbers, and then we find all these incident reports from police. One strip of confetti indicated that it was from an arrest record, and another one stated more in-depth information. He went on to say, it says at 4:30 a.m. a pipe bomb was thrown at a house in Kings Grant area. These documents that were found were shredded horizontally instead of vertically, which is one of the least secure methods because it allows entire lines of text to be read. Makes sense. Macy said in an interview with WPIX that its official confetti material are punched out pieces of paper instead of shreds of paper. It is speculated that the shredded documents could have come from any of the countless number of office windows along the parade route. A Nassau County police representative told WPIX that the department was very concerned about the situation and that they will be conducting an investigation into this matter as well as reviewing their procedures for disposing of sensitive documents.
Doubt anything came of them reviewing the investigation.
Right?
On ABC News, they say the 2024 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade may be a target for both domestic and foreign terrorist violence. The report was put out by multiple law enforcement agencies, including the New York Police Department and the FBI. The report stated that among the most significant threats facing the nation's largest Thanksgiving celebration, quote, stems from the lone offenders and small groups of individuals seeking to commit acts of violence, end quote. The report went on to say, though the 2024 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade event will provide a broad set of potential soft targets for an attack, congested areas where the largest amount of people gather, particularly designated viewing areas, are likely the most vulnerable spots for a mass casualty attack. There is no specific actionable threat, but the report raises particular concern about vehicle ramming. This has become a recurring tactic employed by threat actors, looking to target crowded pedestrian areas. The NYPD will have sanitation trucks and other blocker vehicles at entry points and along the route to prevent any potential bad actors from penetrating the barricades.
Which is really scary.
But it's kind of like you know that's always a threat. It's not like it's something new. That's always bound to happen, but that's why they do what they do. Block off the roads, and I'm sure they block it off way in advance.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Never know.
Somebody snuck in as a Macy's employee. Maybe they can still get their hands on a vehicle on the route.
Don't mess this up for me, guys.
Yeah, we're going to be watching. Like, literally, we're putting on the Macy the parade.
Yeah. You ready for fun facts?
Fun facts!
Fun facts!
This year will be the 100th anniversary of the parade. Wow, that's a milestone right there.
I hope that I never reach 100.
Well, I would imagine that's going to be... Whew, sorry, getting late. I would imagine it's
It's 8 o'clock.
It's getting late. It's almost bedtime. I would imagine that this parade's going to be really, really cool, considering it's the 100th anniversary. And hopefully it's not as lame as last year's. Although, I always like seeing Goku and Sonic and stuff coming out.
Nerd!
This is the first ever parade. What?
The first ever parade.
Wow. Okay. Still stuck on like the 100th one. This parade the parade in general is the first ever parade that has had more than 250,000 people in attendance. Mickey Mouse made his parade debut in 1934. Mm-hmm. Snoopy holds the record for the most balloons in a parade history.
Snoopy!
In terms of the new giant balloon lineup. This marks the first to include 3 female character balloons. It will include Extraordinary Nora and the Elf on a Shelf, Minnie Mouse, and Gabby.
No idea who they are.
Okay. Okay. The parade will air on NBC on November 28th from 9 to 12 in all time zones. And 3.5 people in New York.
It's supposed to say million.
3 people and a midget in New York.
They don't go by midgets anymore.
3 people and a small person. 3.5 million people in New York. And 50 million people TV watching each year tune into this event.
Yes. That's a lot of people.
It is a lot of people. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of pressure to make sure everything's done right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the parade growing up?
Not until I might have seen it like once or twice, but I really only started really watching it because of you.
So you lived in New York and you never went?
Oh no, I never went to. No, I never ended up going there. No, nope.
Your mom really failed you.
Failed. Sorry, Mom, if you're listening.
Sorry, Alice.
We should have gone to the parade.
You should have brought him to the parade.
I would have probably not liked it because it would have been too cold.
One thing about my husband is that he despises the cold.
I don't like crowds either. So 2 for 2, done. I'm already done.
Lame.
It still would have been cool. Maybe as like a kid, not like too young. Not too old, just right kid age, right around between our kids' ages, between 6 to 11.
Listen,
probably would have been a perfect time to go.
Listen, it is one of my life goals to watch the Macy's Day Parade in front of Macy's.
In front of Macy's?
Yes.
Where they're doing the dancing?
Yes. So figure that shit out.
Boy. So if anybody has a hookup, please let a brother know.
What have been your Thanksgiving traditions? Speaking just
family getting together, and we eat a lot and relax. I don't really have any traditions because we're lame.
Well, growing up, it was most of the time it was just me and my mommy. Shout out to Mommy. You are the best. I love you.
Shout out, Mom.
You are the best. Growing up, it was mainly just me and her, so we would watch the Macy's Day Parade and bake pies together. And
because that's something you did, I continue the tradition and always try to make sure the Macy's Day Parade is playing.
Yes. This year, I'm not baking pies, but I am baking cookies. Close enough.
And a turkey.
And other stuff. But I'm making cookies that have been passed down through generations in my family. So,
butter cookies.
Butter cookies that are delicious. They're crummy just like my jokes.
What do you think will happen if something does happen at the parade?
I really hope it doesn't happen. Anything bad at all. Because if it does, I will literally cry my eyes out.
That would suck. We don't want that. We don't want that on Thanksgiving.
No, not on Thanksgiving. Ever. We never want anything ever.
We don't ever want Molly to cry.
Molly doesn't cry that much. So when Molly cries, it's not bad. It's not bad. It is bad.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad when she does cry. Because she doesn't do it that often.
It's not that bad. No, but I think it would mess up the Thanksgiving Day Parade a lot. A lot. Like, I don't know if they would ever do it again. What do you think?
I think it's too big of a thing for them to not do if there was a problem. Maybe it might go on hiatus, but it's too much of a magical staple in society and tradition and too much of a moneymaker and promotion event for shows and movies and actors and band artists and stuff that they would ever stop doing it.
I don't know. I mean, I really hope it doesn't happen because New York already got hit by 9/11.
New York's been hit by a lot of things.
Yeah. World Trade Center got hit too many times.
Too many times.
One time is bad enough. Two times
in a day. I mean,
no, there was one time in like the 90s where it got hit by a bomb or something. You didn't hear about that?
I guess we're going to have to cover that in another episode.
I need to educate him. Oh, obviously, he doesn't know everything like I do. You hear a cat in the
I don't go down the rabbit hole as much as Molly does.
He doesn't, but he's learning. Not really. Anything else you want to say, Lovebug?
Have a magical Thanksgiving. Remember, the reason for Thanksgiving is loving your people that love you in life. And if you need to make up to anybody without having regrets, please do. And people don't last forever, and relationships are precious.
And if your family does end up fighting, live stream that shit so I can watch it.
Live stream, tag Conspiracy Weird live Thanksgiving. Or Thanksgiving. Ooh, what should the hashtag be? Hashtag Conspiracy Weird live
fight. I don't know.
Hashtag Conspiracy Weird. Hashtag Fight Club.
Yes! Family Fight Club.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, that's it. Short one, short but sweet.
We got to rest up.
Yeah, we got a lot of cooking and prep.
I got a lot of cooking.
I got a lot of cooking, too.
Oh, he peels potatoes and garlic.
I peel and chop, and everything that we're making requires peeling and chopping, so...
3 words for you. Garlic, mashed potatoes. We'll end with that. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. And that's a wrap on today's episode. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has seen its shares of ups and downs, but through it all, it remains a symbol of joy, tradition, and resilience. Thanks for joining us as we explored it. Until next time, stay weird, y'all.
We want to thank you for tuning in. You can find us on all your favorite social platforms by searching Conspiracy Weird, posting photos and details from each episode. Please consider keeping our tummies full by donating to the Snack Fund. Donations will be given a shout out on the podcast. Special thanks to audionautics.com for the theme music. And remember, question everything.